every year we have to do a continuous improvement plan. So, under the guidance of Ms. Patterson, our federal programs person, we brought all together our staff that we needed to. She created an agenda that worked us through a process of working through our goals and so we can update those. And when we get it to a point for presentation, she and I will be presenting to the board as well. What our plan is moving forward in our goals. I had an elementary math meeting with the teachers on last Friday. I'll be doing the same thing with middle school teachers. It was to talk about the curriculum. Whether we'll be up to state adoptions coming through here. And I want to make sure that the teachers were on board. If they wanted to keep the math curriculum we have here, or whether they wanted to go out another way. So we'll make a decision about it. If you want to look at other curriculums, not to say that we're going to change, but it's always looking to see if something is better than what we're currently using. And then we had our stepping stone group meeting. That's a contractual services meeting. This Patterson and I entertained that meeting this morning. That's about moving forward with some of the current employees we have, and if we wanted to add in additional staff next year, we want to continue with the current staff. Moving on to athletics, as a reminder, this is basketball season. I always like everybody to know that we have changed some of our protocols for basketball, and they work well in the last 2 games. We have varsity JV in middle school. 16 and under has to be accompanied by a parent. A parent must be 21 years of age. I use required for all working SRO law enforcement consider stand. We've limited the number of persons coming in concessions area at one time, as well as in the restrooms as well. And all things are working so well. Good, and cooperation seems to be awesome. The children have not complained too much. The parents are all about it. That is it for me right now, and we'll have some policy updates shortly. Federal programs is up next.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Patterson. I'm the Director of Federal Programs here at Elk County School District. I'm excited to announce that we have received 3 new grants. For those who don't know who are at home listening in, or those who are in the audience, grants is money that we're about to give back. So that's a good thing. It's a great thing. Now, some of the grants have a match involved, which I'll talk a little bit about, but not all of them. In most cases, it's money that we receive. Of course, we have to do some things to kind of keep them abreast of how we're using the money, and whether we're using it properly, what we're deciding. So I'm going to first start with a grant that was written by our amazing Director of Technology, Mr. Sean Stanfield. Let's give him a hand. It's called the School Safety Facility Upgrades Grant. We were awarded a total of $552,680.
One of the highest awards in this state.
Yes, so that is definitely to be celebrated. The overall goal of the grant is to put provisions in place to make sure our schools and district office is safer. We talked a lot about safety, but we're really honing in on that, about changing the mindset, changing the way we function here in Elk County School District relates to, kind of building a culture, a positive culture with our students and our staff. So there are 3 priorities that were put into the grant. The first priority is to prohibit cell phone usage during instructional time. We plan to purchase cell phone pouches or lockers to secure students' devices for grades 3 through 12 because they have been a distraction, and we've been trying our hardest to do it without this grant on our own. It's been a little challenging, but we're not going to give up. And so we're just grateful that we have this opportunity to kind of help us with that. Priority number 2, to keep our students and staff safe, we plan to install a wireless system to track access points in all locations with within the district. It's just a way to know who's on your campus at all times. Sometimes, with the active shooters, you're seeing all the crime, things going on out there. You never know who's targeting us. So we want to make sure that we have everything in place and make sure that we're just as safe as possible. Now, last but not least, this grant, the last priority is to install an upgraded badge system to track the entries and exits of the facilities. So the tracking system and the badge system will work cohesively. Grant number 2. It's called the RUSH grant and DOT grant. RUSH stands for Rural Utility Service and Distance Learning and Telemedicine Loan. This is a grant that we have tried to get before. We weren't successful in the past, but we said, we're going to try again, and guess what? We got this time. I had that opportunity to write this one alongside Ms. Macy White, the outside vendor that we kind of contracted with to kind of help us get through it. That it took a whole lot of hours and time, but it was well worth it. We were awarded $867,790. There is a match, so I talked about a match. Some grants require you to have a bit of a match where you kind of, as a district, bring some of the money in to help it work. So there's a small match of $130,169 that we have to provide as a district. That's okay, which totals over $1 million altogether that will be used for this particular grant project. So just to tell you a little bit about what this one is, this project proposes the use of distance learning technologies to help address the lack of access to content, courses, and educational opportunity by connecting students via live, interactive video connections to teachers, students, professors, and content providers across the region, state, and nation. We have several students that take courses dual enrollment. We have virtual SC going on. There's so much that's happening within the district that we need this service for. We have some classes at this time that have virtual teachers. And so our current equipment that we have in the classroom doesn't quite meet the criteria of what we need for our students to get what they truly need in the classroom. So this is going to really provide an opportunity for our kids to learn on another level. So what comes with the grant? Each classroom will receive a dual active account along with an HP touch laptop that will be placed in their classroom, and each conference room will also get a camera to use when we have various meetings throughout the year. So we're truly excited about this. Mr. Stanfield, he's going to have a lot of work with his team coming up, and he's ready for the challenge. But bringing technology to our district to make our kids get to the next level is where we're headed. Last but not least, we also were awarded a grant called the 2024-27 McKinney Mental Wellness Assistance Act, Education for Homeless Children and Youth Sub-Grant. We have received a similar grant in the past, when I want to say 2 to 3 years ago, but that ended this year. So we're just excited that we have an opportunity to continue that funding. One thing about it is, believe it or not, we do have a homeless population out there. A lot, we don't necessarily broadcast the names, and I can put the names on the billboard, we can tell you who specifically they are, but they are here. So we're just excited that we're able to kind of help them with this funding. It's $20,000. We had it on one first, but what ended up happening, Hurricane Helene happened. And so as a result of that natural disaster, some of that money went towards that effort, which we understood. It wasn't just out there statewide. So to be able to kind of flood it and all the damage that was done within the community, they did use some of those funds for that. So it did flood some of our funding, but that's okay. We were able to get $20,000. We were able to get $20,000 awarded to us, and just to tell you a little bit about how we're going to use it to support our program by purchasing uniforms, also school supplies for our homeless population and emergency food. Right now, we're in the process of building a pantry for our students. We already started the pantry with the money that we had previously, and we want to finish topping out. Because you never know, you just never know what you're going to need. We've had several burnouts recently that's happened, that of course you never can really be prepared for that when you lose everything. So we want to make sure that we have what we can to help our families when they're in need. Any questions about any of the new grants? If not, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Patterson. She's not giving herself all the credit for what she did. She did a marvelous job in getting that grant together. Long hours. So our curriculum structure is ongoing. Of course, that guides our district, all the things that we need to be able to do. Say a little bit about where we are and some of the things that are going on there. We have monthly progress monitoring meetings, we have differentiated professional development, and that we've been holding instructional rounds where we go around to various classrooms and see how the curriculum is going. Upcoming professional development, January 6th and 7th, will be Vision Live Return. We'll be having mindset training to district and school level administration, and that's de-escalation behavior management training. We have ag awareness, which I spoke to you about, as well for everyone, all that training, and then we'll have arts integration training going on because you know we have a grant for arts integration, so we'll be having that training as well. Classroom observations, we have some weekly expectations for that, and then we use Classroom Mosaic, which is a tool to collect that information. And then we have certain focuses that we work on along with our teachers and instructors. And then we have our teaching standards on 4.0 rubric. That's the evaluation tool for all of our teachers. Assessment and accountability, you know, we have to test. If we don't test, we don't know where the children are. So it's really important. They always finish testing. And they're doing some testing this week as well. Our mental assessment, we had that in grades K through 9, ELA and math. That assessment was really important because it gives us some mid-year data on where our children need to be able to go. We don't have makeup assessments going on this week for those children that have been out. And then we have ASVAB going on December the 11th at high school, and that's the test that we take in the military. Something we did different this year. All of our children take it because it helps increase the number of points that we get on our high school report card. And we want to make sure we get as many points in that category as possible. Upcoming assessment, we'll have a spring assessment evaluating. That's really important because you know we are a K performance school district, so that will determine the number, the teachers who receive the incentive for how much progress the children have made. And we do our master predictive assessments when we come back from the holiday break. Those are in January, and we'll do grade 4 science there, grade 6 science, and then we'll have an end of course option in U.S. history age 2 algebra. Any questions about where we are with some of the things that we're doing academically? And many other things that are going on, I just want to highlight just a few of them. All right, now Dr. Miller is up next.
Good evening, board, and good evening, community. So we have several updates from the Office of Human Resources. As you can see, our current certified vacancies, we've been kind of stuck at 11 FTEs for a while, but it does not negate what is going on in the backdrop of human resources. As you all know, that this time of the year is extremely hard to find teachers and certified staff because most of those individuals are already contracted somewhere. So we're working not only to try to find some people to ease the burden this school term, but we're already on the run to find individuals for 25-26 school year. But I still want to keep you abreast because we do have some prospects, and so we're hoping that January comes in, that you'll see some reduction in that 11 FTEs. So what you can see and notice that with our case this one. My glasses not doing the best job. But I work here at elementary school. You have one kindergarten teacher currently held by a long-term substitute, but she will be leaving the position as of Friday. But I've been working very diligently, and Dr. King, right before I came over here, we not actually have a jewel in the box. So we may actually have someone that will be able to take on that position. So I'll fill in this evening, and then we'll begin to work on that particular person as we move forward this week. Fifth grade teacher currently held by his interventionist at this point, so that person that's bringing up does have a certified teacher in that role. We have a media specialist position in the media and an art teacher position, but again, that's in prospect as well because I went off to the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, about a month and a half ago. I ran into a few prospects, and they just graduated on Friday, and so there is a possibility we might be able to get someone here, maybe not for art, but in the art. So we may have to change it from a teaching position to an advanced position, but it will still be something around the art. So we're going to cross our fingers and really pray that we're able to bring that person forward. Alan Fairfax Middle School, he's got 6th grade math and 8th grade math positions, but those are still being currently taught by certified teachers in the full-line virtual program. And then we have a vacancy for math intervention. And as you all know, as long as we have teaching positions, yes, we want to have interventions, but it's just not a part of this. Probably a little bit lower on the priority scale at this time if we have positions that are teaching positions that are not there. But we're still working on that. Out there at High School, there are 2 math teachers needed for second semester. We are exploring some options there. In another slide, you will see those options that we're looking into. And one being international. We have a lot of international populations, but there's an opportunity we may be able to bring an international teacher from the Philippines, but we're working through that for that position. But we do have a plan B for that as well. Spanish teacher, it is currently being held by a full-line virtual teacher, but we just had an interview the other day for that position. So again, that is an international teacher, but the interview was amazing. And so we're really hoping that we're able to do everything that we need to do the international tournament and all the processes. As you know, there's a lot it entails to get international teachers to the States, and so we're working through that as well. The building construction teacher, we are looking for a building construction teacher. We're looking for an athletic training position. In fact, we actually had an interview on last week for an athletic trainer, again, someone from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, graduating Friday. So hopefully we'll be able to bring that person on starting January. As of 11/22, we hired a new CDL instructor at high school. A local person. All right, classified. I like to see this slide a little bit. With the classified staff, there are no vacancies at elementary school. There are no classified vacancies at the middle school. There is one classified position, if successful in this position. We are waiting because we're partnering with Graduation Alliance. We hired one successful to Strong Connections grant, but the other one, Graduation Alliance, is supposed to hire a person. So Ms. Badger and myself are waiting on a phone call from Graduation Alliance. She's been in contact with them, trying to see when they're going to be able to bring that person on. But we're actually working with them to see if we have something in our pool that we can pull versus pulling somebody from their pool. Food service operators, part-time positions, those positions have been interviewed for, and recommendations actually on my desk. I just got to open the folder to see those recommendations and move forward with those. Head high school football coach position is available. It has been posted, and we've been getting some hits on that. And we will see what happens as we progress along with that process. At the district office, we have one bus driver position available at this time. Okay. So as what I was saying earlier, sometimes you have to think outside the box and you have to make connections as much as possible, especially in your rural communities such as Allendale. So we already partner, if you will, with a company called Solomon. And Solomon is an agency agency, staffing agency. And so we actually have some of our SPED teachers and other contract workers that come from the Solid agency. So we are entertaining Solid for other regular general ed teaching positions. In fact, two of the positions that we interviewed for last week were candidates coming from the Solid group. Okay. I also have a call today from the university instructors. They sent an email to Dr. King and myself, and they're a staffing agency. They are what we call a full-service instructional firm. And what they do is they go out and search as a firm, searching for staffing people to meet our staffing needs, whether it's general ed, whether it's SPED, whether it's teaching positions, whether it's paraprofessional positions. They are staffing firms. What they will do is if we get into big contracts and agreements with them, they will find these persons, we go through the interview process, they give us some people, we interview them, see if we like them, we recommend them to do that. And one of the good things I like about them is they actually come with a coach. So they would actually identify a coach that would coach, an academic coach, that would be a coach to coach persons up in the event that they have specific needs or specific supports that they require to make them better. They have actually individualized coach for that purpose. So I do like that. Because in addition to our instructional coaches that we have building, our APs and our presidents, these individuals come with their own coach. And so I really like that. So we're still entertaining that. I have a meeting today, we sent me information, and I'm setting up a meeting with Dr. King to discuss those findings this week. Okay? And I believe the next slide you see is our intent letters, and this was the timeline that we were to use for our intent letters. As you see, we are following, and I want to report that we are following our intent letter timeline. The deadline for submission was on December the 6th, but Dr. King did extend that until December 10th. So we had until December 10th to give those and what that does, it helps us to plan for the next return. Because it recently know that you have plans of retirement, you have plans not to return, we can begin to search out. So when I do our recruitment efforts, whether it's going on the road and doing recruitment, or whether it's some type of virtual means that I'm doing, or connecting with Solomon, or connecting with university instructors, I know what I'm looking for. And I'm not just on a dog. Okay, and so that's what's helpful. Just to give you some preliminary findings, I would like to report that based on my preliminary, that means that it's preliminary. I still need to confirm all the numbers, but it looks like out of about 192 employees, we have 178 returning now. Say that they would like to return based on the letter of intent. 4 retirements and 13 that are either undecided or did not return the letter of intent. Okay? And so if they did not return the letter of intent, or if they were undecided, positions will be posted. Okay. Thank you so much. You all have any questions? Yes, and we do plan to communicate all of those things in February to all employees as we move forward. And this last slide just kind of outlines what I just discussed. Thank you so much.
Any questions that you'd like to ask me about anything that we presented so far tonight? Yes, ma'am.
I talked to somebody from another school district, and I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's like they pack lunches for kids that they feel might need to on a holiday break. Do we do that?
We are not doing that. We know districts that do that. We don't have a provider that does do that. I will talk with Ms. Badger about some of this budget all the time. They need to learn the answer. I'll talk with Ms. Busby about how to do that. Maybe we call smart locks or something. Maybe there's something that we can do. Thank you for that. We'll look into something for that. And if there's anybody out there who wants to be able to help us pack some healthy snacks and lunches, then we can put that out and get some things in. So we can also, I'll make sure I follow tonight. Thank you. Any other questions? We might not be able to do 3 weeks, Mr. Russell. We might be able to give, make a snack or whatever. Any other questions? Okay. So I just want to talk to you about look ahead, so you can know some of the things that are coming up. All right? So we have our elementary school winter celebration, it's December 18th. I don't know the time, the teachers are here, 9 o'clock in the morning, so we invite you to come out on the 18th, which is Wednesday, to the elementary school celebration. Okay. Holiday break begins December 20th, and January 5th, everybody say, woo! Because they are. Staff returns on January 6th, students return on January 8th. We'll have our parents and partners graduation, we're going to have the date correct, January 16th, when we decided to have that. 9th, okay, I have it wrong, January 9th, later more than, so January 9th. Revolutionary War Day participation is January, that's with the county, so we'll be doing that with the group there, Revolutionary War Day, our children will participate. Our choral department and our ROC department will be participating in Revolutionary War, but we're also excited. They got an invitation to Columbia for the MLK celebration day at the Capitol. So we'll start at the church and then we'll have them all go to the Capitol for that. I'm really excited about that. And I'm really proud of them. And the January board meeting will be January 27th, and our new location hopefully will be the elementary school cafeteria. Transition there, so we'll have a better sign in close proximity. Okay. Any questions about the look ahead? I just gave you a few things. We have a lot going on. But my wish to you, board members, is thank you for your support thus far through this journey. And I wish to you and all of your families and all of our district and holidays. Remember to spend time with those you love and those who love you.
I also want to congratulate you all for marvelous job what the court did for celebration. It was outstanding.
Thank you. I hope Mr. Davis is listening out there. You got a compliment on how well the choral concert, we did get accolades from all over our lovely. Okay, so I'm going to talk just briefly about our policies. We began examining those during our work session tonight. The board is always familiar with these. We started the work session tonight. For those that wanted the audience to be able to know that we are working along with Ms. Buckley and updating our policies on student wellness. It's important for our district to have two things. We need to have a wellness committee, which we've already selected our wellness committee. They will be meeting. And we also have already given the policy out to the executive cabinet for them to provide some input. Already going over review, giving you the sample policy as well. There's some key things we cannot provide children snacks and those kinds of things in competition with the school cafeteria food. We also cannot offer them rewards for good behavior and those types of things with food. And we also cannot withhold recess and those types of things from children, as a punishment. Because we need to concentrate on health and wellness. So those are some of the things that we're working on. We're also updating our policy on, our vending machines as well. Ms. Buckley's already done a really good job of making sure we have some things in our vending machines. I brought to your attention that we have been doing some additional things as well with the policy. We also have, a Cooking Matters class, that supports our wellness policy. We have campus, we have a new nutrition website. If you haven't followed us, please follow us on Facebook. It's Alameda County School District, Food Nutrition. So it's a really good website that tells all of the wonderful food, that we have in our school district, as well as the things that are going on. We're getting ready to open our senior cafe. All those things are part of our wellness policy as well. And we have Cooking Matters. Okay. So we have the Cooking Matters class and collaboration with class. Okay. Anything I need to add? So I've given it to you for your review. If you see any changes that need to happen, please let us know. I'll be working with Ms. Buckley and our executive cabinet to make sure we get all of those things updated. Any questions about the wellness policy at this point? Okay, and there's one other major thing that we're going to do. Our March professional development, the teachers don't know this, but I wanted to surprise them. It's going to be a surprise for them. It deals with wellness. I don't know what it is, but it deals with wellness. So keep it a secret.
Good evening. We're down to item number 6, district finance report, and Ms. Brown is
Ms. Brand is not here, she's out sick, so I asked your permission to be able to postpone the reading of the financial report as well as, the acceptance of the financial report until the January meeting, which is being together. If you would allow that, we need a motion and a second.
I move that we postpone the monthly financial report and the acceptance of it this month and the hearing on the January board.
I second.
It's been moved and properly second that we postpone the financial due to sickness. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
So we will put that in the records. Thank you so very much. I know Ms. Brand, she might be listening, she appreciates that as well. So she'll have time to get it.
Superintendent student of the month.
Right.
Recognition.
I'm just gonna say.
It's like right there.
All right, yeah, so it's that time. I love to recognize all of our students. And we're going to do that. Give me a moment to get to the right page. And I'll come over. I have to keep her, she tells me everything I need to recognize. I was organized my book today. It's my fault. So our resolution this evening start with our Alameda Elementary School, and we have Raylan Blakely. Raylan is being recognized. Okay, so we'll go through all of them, and we're going to work on getting the students here. That's really something I really want to work on in the beginning of the year. Rayla is a well-behaved and well-mannered student. She comes to school ready to learn and is willing to take risks and challenging activities. Rayla is easy to get along with and has many friends. We'd like to congratulate Rayla. And then we have Devon Scott. Devon is not here. I want to tell you a little bit about what we say about Devon. Devon is responsible and stay on task, no matter what happens around him, until he completes his work and helps others. Let's congratulate Devon. And then we have Zayla Ebron. So Zayla here. Zayla is a very kind and loving student. She always treats others with kindness and tries to help everyone. She's hard working. Who is always happy. She's an excellent role model of others in the class who are learning to respect and they're learning about respect, hard work, and dedication. And then the and then last but not least, we have Atiana Rivera. She is a great student who works very hard on assignments. She comes to school ready to learn every day, and she is a pleasure to teach us. Congratulations, Atiana. We have some other students in the room. We have Divine Grayson. Divine is here. We have her come forward. All right, so Divine is Alabama Middle School student. All right, let's congratulate Divine. And then we have two high school students. We have Jesse Law Anderson. The student of the month there consistently demonstrates exceptional dedication, enthusiasm, and positive attitude that not only enhances his learning but also inspires his peers. That's congratulations. And then last but not least, Trey Jenkins is our student athlete of the month, and he is a junior. So let's congratulate him. So we have some champions in the classroom that we'd like to congratulate as well. And Ms. Fagan is our teacher of the month. So we've been the wrong sheet. So, okay, that's all.
Okay, we want to congratulate all our honorees. Again, Ms. Perry, we want to say we wish you the best. And I know you'll be out there doing something, so we wish you well. And to our grant writers, thank you all for what you do for school. I wrote several grants and I know how time consuming it can be. So thank you all for all your hard work you're doing there. Loving our scholars better, and making our school better. We appreciate you all so much. And at this time, we're going to get ready to go into executive session. But if you're not here from the Alabama County School Board, we wish you all a Merry Christmas. Be safe, get some rest, and enjoy yourself. So now, I need to get a motion for us to go into executive session, so that we can discuss personnel update, retirement, resignation, termination, hiring, and transfer.
Madam Chair, I move that we go into executive session at this time.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we go into executive session. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye. And opposed,